and Kindle. From beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing, I'm on. I till I can't even. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Audemars crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in a tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Cat, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gon' do? 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 I'm finna. What you gon' do?
I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it at the pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, the flow elevator, we facing my brad. How you want deposit the memo of cash? Red light, yellow light, green light, gold. The event, so I take the bank home. I won't keep quiet, I'm in it.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Big ace. 2.
Murray now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll bring it up here right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Panthers at 5-7 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. You look at this Packers defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Gaffney fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Larry! What you got? Hey, shit. 2-2-1.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
That's to a former Packer, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Murray to air it out again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
To throw, it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Murray. To the right side and intercepted. Still going inside the 20. Then into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. The extra point try now for Moody. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Clutch. 2-2.
On play action, it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, easy, Cuervo. Hey.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Throwing again, Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Omaha. Let's go. Hey, easy, Cuervo. Easy. Green. 2.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. To throw his DTR. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Thompson Robinson here from the gun. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. They'll go with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2.
Now a handoff up the middle. Gaffney. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Wilson's got it complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Come back.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Big Ace open. 2.
Here's Murray. forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now Murray. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole, and it leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
And this will be caught at the 30. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-0.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now 2nd and 5.
What? Hey. 2-2, what?
Up the middle they go. Gaffney. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 46 yards.
And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Thomas will come in motion right.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver, find the nearest one, and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Thompson Robinson now.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
In motion right is Thomas.
Again, Thompson Robinson will look to throw here.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
The DTR going to throw it here. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, this time with Jones.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Maynard, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, here's Jones. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Going for it, Thompson Robinson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now this time, Murray to throw it. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Murray. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Packers 31, Panthers 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got to...
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Down the right sideline. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll change things up. Thompson Robinson now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Thompson Robinson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And once more, it's Thompson Robinson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of...
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson will look to throw.
Flush to his right. Touchdown, Packers. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Thompson Robinson now to throw.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Thompson Robinson throwing here.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Now Moody for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 45, Panthers 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be fourth down.
Who you got?
Now Murray's got to have this one. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Third down and 6.
Murray now. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Green Bay, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Carolina,